own luck. And you toss it away, setting off that alarm with a laugh. An amateur's laugh.
Was it? It stopped Ryan's interest.
But for how long? Maybe Ryan's boys don't go to the law. They won't, not if they're coming for you.
Exactly what I calculated.
And when they do?
Keep your hands steady, Grandad. We still need you for the minute.
Don't underestimate Ryan.
I don't. You can't underestimate what doesn't begin to exist. The poor old miss. Did I indicate applause?
One hand clapping.
And Scott Yanks, what percentage you paying them, huh? Well?
No percentage to nobody.
You didn't fix it before?
Nope.
But everybody agrees with Scott Yanks first. That's automatic.
Is it? Well, I don't jump that way.
But, Sonny, the Scots are mean. Anybody knows that.
Have you paper, Ackerman?
No.
Take a look. His glove. I'm sure we'll find something suitable. Almost anything will serve our purpose. A used envelope, an unpaid phone bill, whatever it is people carry nearest their hearts.
Yeah, this'll do. It's got the Singleton's address and telephone number on it.
Why do you have that, Ackerman? Mr. Singleton is ex-directory.
Angles. I used to look for angles.
You hope to break free of us in some way.
I was young then.
Sit down. Give him the paper and the blotter, and his own pen. A short note. I will dictate. Darling. Darling. I didn't want to hurt you, full stop. But I had to make you mine forever. Stop. My Mora. Stop. We will meet again on the other side. Stop. It will be Singleton watching us then. Stop. Ha ha ha. H-A, comma, H-A, comma, H-A, stop. No signature, no need. Let me see. Yes, that should do. This suicide note, together with the photographs, will be scattered close to the bodies, especially around Miss Gould. As I said earlier, it is important to me that the killings appear to have been performed by an insane person who has subsequently taken his own life. Mr. Greenwood and Mr. Cardno will take you there. Mr. Cardno is, in fact, responsible for carrying out my wishes. You do nothing. You are evidence only now. Your fingerprints will appear in all places liable to be of interest to the police. Then you will be left. Not in the same room, I think. Singleton and Miss Gould in the main room. Ackerman on the bed. Yes. Any questions?
One. Why?
Well, you're no longer useful to me. Hogarth will replace you. Nor do I require Mr. Singleton as my partner any longer. Miss Gould, as you may have guessed, is the devoted daughter of our present chairman, due to be released soon from Loughborough Prison. I need to substantiate my control of the company before his return.
And Gould himself?
Well, Mr. Gould thinks only of freedom from prison at the moment. But how free is an escaped man? He'll comply with reality, as you must.
I suppose I must. I came here with a similar idea of killing you. So I suppose I deserve to be your ladder to the top of the dung heap.
I use the firm's full name, the Caliburnian Loan Company.
I'm sure you do. We always reserve our greatest respect for extortion and fraud. What was your turnover in illegal misery last year, Lennox?
13 million. Gross. Greenwood, once you've delivered Ackerman, you'll wait outside in the car. You report to me here, upstairs in the flat. I shall be awake.
With luck, you'll never sleep after.
I lost my Puritan conscience long ago. I shall sleep.
Yes? Yes, 3 branches. And those same jewelers, Mandinsky's. Well, it's out of our hands already, but they're still shouting. Yes, Central Board in as per. My theory is they're going to call in the paratroops. Well, you can if you want, Jimmy, but you get no thanks. Yes. Someone did have amazing luck. Unlike us. Cheers. Try again.
We were cruising in the vicinity.
Why? I've already got 3 of your solicitors' cards.
In the vicinity. Why?
You know, Ryan,
Yes. Like I used to be able to recognize enemy aircraft.
I think I'd like to get some sleep.
So would we all.
You know, if I don't get a certain
Did
number
you
of hours
happen to
sleep,
be in Rawlins Street earlier tonight? Or, Knightsbridge?
It's not my style, Inspector.
Mandinsky's?
If you like.
Palmer, as always. Who? No, tell them to ask Reuters. No, we've not had an assessment yet. Let them make up their own fantastic figures.
Ah, bloody press.
All right. You've won yourself a night here to think over your statement of damn all.
You're charging me, of course.
Loitering with intent.
To do what?
We'll see in the morning. Henderson, take him through. Get him charged, will you? Palmer? Oh. Well, if they've been that selective, you better warn the insurers they won't stand much chance. Eberhardt? You think he was on it? No, Central will check. I want the credit, they can do the bloody work.
So what's your problem, Grandad?
Get your hair cut for a start. And him. And the other boy who went. What's more, I would sell that flashy car you got and start using taxis.
Or other people's?
No, you can't afford to joyride anymore.
Yeah, how'd you fancy me with no hair?
I didn't say no hair, just less.
Would you?
Look what happened to Samson.
You had so much luck, you can't trust it anymore. It's not just the law, there's Ryan and Scott Yanks climbing aboard too.
So, I buy 'em all out. All the stupidnesses.
Not Scott Yanks, son.
Again, that name. Look, Grandad, I'm in it for the pleasure. Just the pleasure.
Now, you can't say that. You got responsibilities now. 150,000 of them. Unless you throw it away to charity.
Why not? That'd be new, Hog.
Yeah, do time for nothing.
Well, I get jumpy now.
Who is?
Right. I'll sell the Chev. Get rid of this and move out of this.
No.
Is it catching or something? Now, look, he said sense edge.
His sense. His, not yours.
With a take of over 75,000...
The amount, isn't it? It doesn't matter. You're still you.
Look, we go a little way
We
towards
go
just...
no way towards anything.
We can't live on luck forever.
Oh, we must. You must. You must.
I don't get you. I do not get you. Do you, Grange? It's a full moon. It's nowhere near full.
Be ungrateful now and that's it. You're never forgiven, never. The waters run the other way, leaving you nowhere. You've got no choice. You've got to believe in the air you breathe. It's you. You. There's nothing else. So you've got more tonight than you thought. Does that mean your luck's all used up? Why? There'll be more so long as you expect it. Take it as right. Hog, as your right.
Edgeworth, look at it.
It's unsold bread.
75,000 quid. And that's the price he gets for us. Half its proper value.
What you've always had. More, but still the same stuff. It's the same, only the quantity's different. Can't you see that?
I haven't got your crystal ball, Madam Neurotsky.
Money's always run to you.
Bits! Now, never like this. Look, you're romancing, Edge. My luck waving goodbye.
Yes. No risk. There's no grab anymore. It's all gone.
Look, we've still got plenty of risk. We've got to unload this yet.
Do like he says then. Start worrying. You've got responsibilities now. Who wants that? Or do you?
We don't want That's enough, Grange. Going, are you?
There's a third of the major stuff broken down. I better get home. Reassure the police. I'll leave it all with you. Get it out of here to somewhere anonymous. I'll come around when I need it. We start gently. They'll have the microscopes out in Hatton Garden tomorrow.
How long will it take to sell?
3 months? Oh, don't worry. You got a regular income for a bit yet.
I'm not worried. Are you?
I always worry, which is why I charge the percentage I do. You better sober up, like I said.
Yeah, sure, we will.
Please, can I say that
I'm talking to the man. And Mr. Eberhardt, keep yourself to yourself, and not only to the law.
I do, always. With my responsibilities, I got to.
There's a fella in hospital. Acid
I
burns.
heard. That is why Ryan is interested in you, isn't it?
Sometimes I just don't know my own strength.
You find out soon enough. Now, good night.
Seems a long time since we served together in Africa. Then I heard you were working in Muswell Hill. It all came back to me. Your quite unjustified killing of 2 fellow officers. One white, one black. Doing their duty.
Electrocuting 14 prisoners.
That's not what the evidence says.
No. No.
Mr. Lennox has told me how you disliked losing your independence. But when you get the backing and security of a big company like ours, who really minds? Do you realize if you had any dependents, they'd benefit? After tonight?
Just as if you were taking me to die by accident.
Exactly.
I don't have any dependents. Except one, maybe.
Did you make much before we hooked you as a private investigator?
I seem to remember the cockroaches in the bathroom doing all right. Why am I even talking to you?
Because there's no one else. Now,
Can it be? Can it?
yes.
With people like Eberhard, Grange even, you can't jerk them too hard, otherwise they'd shy away. You tell them so much, only so much. You tell them what they want to hear, what they expect to hear.
You never did before.
Doesn't mean you then do what you said.
Not you. Always the same to everybody. Or who are you?
I'm me more than ever.
Oh, no.
Yes. And I'm still lucky. Me, I've got you.
Be you. Don't please anybody but me. And yourself. You don't need to. Risk, luck, me, you. That's all there is. All there needs to be.
I heard.
And-
I heard. It's better. Much.
Why kill Moira Gould as well as Singleton?
Ostensibly as a material witness. But between you and me, it's Lennox's personal revenge. He could never understand why she preferred his aging partner to him. Right here. Pocket. Door. Cutters.
That's enough fingerprints here. In front. He needs to make more fingerprints yet. That's it. Wait in the car.
I want to watch.
Mr. Lennox ordered you to stay in the car. Don't spoil his prints. Now wake Mr. Singleton up. you and Miss Gould in there, Ackerman in here, on the bed, with a suicide note.
Complicated arrangement. Then Lennox always did like to embroider.
That would have served.
But for you. No, I shan't forget you, partner. You have my gratitude. My undying gratitude. Why?
Why what?
Do you choose to serve me and not Lennox?
I owe a lot to Mr. Gould.
Lennox has plans for him, too?
He's not spoken of them to me, but he must have. Or he wouldn't have tried to seize control of the company now, would he? Not before Mr. Gould's release.
You're right, of course. That's why he's been urging Ryan to be premature. He wants the release to fail.
It would be convenient for him.
That's why he wouldn't reopen the talks with the Americans. Remember that luncheon he cancelled?
Yes. If I might suggest, we need to move quickly. In reply. If he doesn't hear from me soon, he'll smell difficulty.
Oh, he'll hear. Now, there's you, there's him, and Greenwood, is it, in the car? No one else?
No, he kept it as tight as possible.
Well, if we're to use Lennox's logic, and I see no reason not to, that still means that Greenwood and Ackerman must go.
No. That's no logic. Ackerman, that man, well, he can help you. He's got no reason to...
No, either way, he's dead. Lennox was right. Alive, he holds us all in his hands. The only reason he's been with the firm this long is because of the evidence Lennox holds over him. He was a mercenary in the Congo, right? With Lennox gone, he could destroy us all.
He won't. Promise him his freedom for whatever he did in the Congo, for helping, and he would. I'm sure he would.
Yes, well, it's a nice thought, but it's a woman's thought. I'm sorry, Moira, our lives are harder than that. He'd still have an unbelievable hold over me, knowing that I'd removed Lennox from the board. Yes, the best of men are tempted. There's nothing against the man himself. But I can't afford sentiment just now.
Nor is the time. The same applies to Greenwood.
But if he owed his life to you, he'd be loyal.
Well, people forget. They simply forget. There's a built-in resistance to gratitude. No, simplicity and speed. Ackerman dead. Greenwood dead. And then you and I report to Lennox. You first, and then me. His reaction should be most interesting.
I'll make more coffee.
Not for me.
No. Yes. Yes, I will. Thank you.
The door. Open.
Sorry.
Only 2 feet out of here. Now you go down to...
Stand up. Close together, there.
No. No, she says. You're trembling. Perhaps you're too frightened to explain.
I sit and listen. You talk so easily of death. Of Ackerman, the man in the car, Lennox even. Why should I be an accessory to you? Or you? I don't know you. I begged you to be human. No, beside the point. There's a man in there. To you, carcass. Frozen flesh. Is that what you do to his body? And mine?
You seem very concerned for this person, Ackerman.
Yes. Yes, I am. He's kind, human. I went to him for help.
Why?
Lennox. You wouldn't listen. I was afraid for myself, my father, even for you.
But you didn't see fit to tell me that you'd employed Ackerman.
Because he's everything you never were. Oh! No, please! I want you. Say that. There. Darling.
Key him his pocket. Get me out of these! Press hard, now turn it. No, the other way. Go. Drowning. Like drowning, didn't I say?
Can you be still?
What do you mean?
Don't let me. Not touch me.
No more. All right, shush.
The grinder, it stopped.
All right, in a minute.
They'd have killed you. You.
Yes. Yes, they let me hear it. Yes. Better?
I don't know.
Be all right. In a minute. Coffee.
Yes.
Haven't thanked you yet. Coffee.
Yes. Do something. Yes.
You, to be left beside your body, and this beside mine. Darling, I didn't want to hurt you. I had to make you mine forever.
No. Please, it's enough. I don't need to hear.
Lennox, dictating that to me. And card note, smoking leg was an insurance type just landed a Clyde. I had to write it.
Don't get angry. I can't manage anymore.
What's it, you?
No, but I hear it.
Lennox, filthy world. My world, I'm sorry.
Drink it. Do you want brandy in it?
No, I'm sober once and for all. No way back. Shut. Like them now, make me like them.
No, not you. They'd have killed you.
Maybe I should have let them.
And me?
How do I know?
Where do I go now?
Somewhere clean. With me. Promise not to notice, though. Blood on me.
Please.
Yes. Pack something. Anything. Just a small...
The cups. Do we wash them up?
No. Lennox does.
Lennox?
Yes. He clears up everything. Everything. Get dressed.
And Greenwood, the man in the car.
Oh, he's got his job too. He tells Lennox. It's everyone's turn to sweat blood now. Took longer than I thought, too. Out. Your work's only just begun.
Nah.
Come on.
Yes? Who? Greenwood? What? Ackerman? You don't know? Why don't you know? I'm coming straight over.
I'm sorry, sir.
What for did you do it? Was Ackerman handcuffed as agreed?
Yes, of course. Cardinal had the key.
He hasn't now. How? Moira? No, Cardinal wouldn't have let her have the chance.
Maybe Cardinal crossed you up?
Are you fool enough for one night, Greenwood? No, Ackerman. All Ackerman. But how? How? The photographs, the note. You better start clearing up.
Wouldn't the law want...
The law? Do as I say. We need to wipe every surface. There'll be no sign of Ackerman anywhere. Is that clear? Nothing of Ackerman. Where's the phone?
It's...
Lennox, there's no time for sleep now, is there? You've got too much to tidy up. I know you'll be thorough, because any sign of me is a sign of you.
Yeah? Hello, Mr. Eberhardt. Yeah, seen him. Yeah, I didn't like the Telegraph's tone, did you? Bit reluctant with its praise, I reckoned.
The offers are coming to me. With so much publicity, I got 3 outlets lined up already. I'll be over in a couple of hours.
Any visitors when you got home, Mr. Eberhardt?
I'll talk later when I get to you.
Okay. Dear God, oh, blushing. Come on. Edge, look what success does for Grange. You stupid nis.
I look normal. Like I used to.
Normal, like a raw carrot. Did you carve it yourself?
Who else was there on a Sunday?
Have you seen the papers? They're all raving.
It's very big.
You believe you've done it now, don't you?
I did before.
Doesn't mean we stop laughing.
Doesn't it? We've read up for months, mate. Years. And Ryan, that burglar alarm. Still seem funny to you, does it? Well, if the law caught up with any of them, they've got us, mate, right there.
No, Grange, like I said to Mr. Eberhardt, didn't you hear? Nobody's going to grass on his next employer.
You taking over Ryan?
Do I know yet? But we got power now, big bread. That's better. Much. Grange, you have gone suburban.
And her?
She goes to work at Medinsky's on Monday like always. Cool, like always.
The law will be checking up on all their employees today.
Okay, so she went away for the weekend. Look, why don't you tell him?
I like talking to the same people.
I am the same.
Well, we'll see.
I am. So both of you, shut up now. We've got big bread. Or didn't you read the papers?
You'll be out by 11. Won't he, Mr. Peck?
We might consider a countercharge. Wrongful arrest.
No.
I don't want the publicity.
You don't even need bail. They can't prove intent just because you was loitering near Mendinsky's. You may have to leave an address.
Well, thanks very much, Mr. Peck. We'll be in touch.
So will we.
You'll get your fee.
Time and a half, isn't it, Sundays?
Double.
Well, the Hog did all 3 shops. Don't ask me how.
I saw the papers.
Well, that's more than I've done. Did Shane get back to you?
He rang me. Babbled just like he'd witnessed the coronation.
Hog tripped that 3rd alarm deliberately. He'd seen us.
He won't last long.
He could.
You didn't sell him to the law.
What's the matter with you?
Sorry, Hughes. Look, once you're out, we'll move in on Hog again. He's worth something now. I'm tied down by Scott Yanks, but I don't have to know what you're at, do I?
Ryan, I said that to you, remember? You didn't want to know. You getting greedy all of a sudden?
Yeah, Hog's a big take now. Could be a hedge for my retirement.
Spicer's going to be all right. You'll get Gould out.
Go after Eberhardt first.
That was my idea, too, if you recall. So I know what to do, don't I?
Yeah, sure.
I don't have to be told, do I? I'll be out of here by 11 o'clock.
Thanks to me.
No thanks to you. You're doing this because you smell Hog's money. I'd have been out of here anyway. They've got nothing against me but coincidence.
Okay is okay. I'm still glad you went after Hog. I'm sorry.
You didn't used to apologize. Cheerio, Ryan.
We'll be in touch.
Yes, we will. So Hogg wins $1 million while I kill Singleton and Cardno.
You had to. You don't listen.
No better. Necessity doesn't make it any better.
It's a real reason.
Busy on a Sunday, Mr. Eberhardt?
A walk?
So, what's new now?
Nothing is ever new.
No? I admire Hogg, too. But there are a couple of bones that have to be picked clean first.
Did Ryan send you?
I thought you and Hogg did pretty well last night.
So it was you. The law talked to you?
I didn't reply. I thought that you and Hogg would be very grateful to me for not talking.
The first of the vultures.
Maybe.
Oh, God, look.
What?
That man.
Yes, Scotch eggs. Did he see you?
Yes. Good. Where? Uh-huh. Keep the hotel under observation. I'll send 2 more men. Bring Ackerman and Miss Gould here. Ring the bell to the flat.
No. He'll need a pound to get us out.
No, he'll just...
No, we have time. I tell you, we've got time now. Time to tell Lennox I'm asking for police protection.
Yes. King's Cross. Regency Hotel, Judd Street. Yes, you're
engaged, dear God.
Yes?
Lennox, Ackerman, your automatons are getting too close to me.
Yes, you should have chosen a more imaginative hole to hide out in.
Order them off now or I'll call the police.
Do that, and I supply the Home Office with the information concerning your conduct in the Congo. Do you really wish to be extradited to certain execution?
That won't hold up now. I'm wanted for murder here.
You hope to serve life here instead?
I estimate differently. I get a suspended sentence. You get all, and more.
On what grounds?
The truth, all of it. Not only my killing of Singleton and Cardinal in self-defense, but your plans for springing Gould from prison. Plans that Hogarth interrupted. If I go to the police now, they'll arrest Moira, then question Gould. They must, to verify. And when Gould hears from the police, Lennox, that his daughter is implicated in murder, he'll sell you to clear her.
The evidence is merely circumstantial.
But you haven't the time to deny it, Lennox. You need the time to get Gould out. You need him dead. So call your robots off.
His interest.
Mr. Eberhardt and I have reached an agreement.
You can have each other for all I care.
Well, giggles apart. You need help, son.
Oh, so you want a job now?
Well, that depends.
I don't need people. Don't want them. I operate as I am.
You did. After last night, you can't afford that luxury.
That's it, Hawk. It's grown too big.
I didn't like employing you. I don't like machinery.
Mr. Izzard is offering to buy himself in.
Ryan's.
Ryan's no use to me. He's past it.
His organization isn't. If I come over, the others will follow me. If it's arranged.
So?
So then you begin to stand up when Scott Yanks move in. Mr. Eberhard tells me you came to no arrangement about their percentage. They'll get bitter.
They don't know who or what I am.
They've had you marked for weeks. Yeah. A man called Ackerman. They'll carve you closer than you've cut your hair.
You got to invest in people now or go under.
Now, I could shop you to the law, son. Instead, I offer you help to defend what you've just got.
Yeah. Didn't I say you wouldn't grass?
You like the idea now, huh?
No. But I might listen. 2 minutes.
What do you know about Scott Yanks?
Rumours. According to him, they run everything at Ben's. Is that right?
Yes.
Except me.
Yet.
Okay, Uncle. You teach me. But there's risk in it for you too. Some pupils overtake their teachers.